Imagine waking up tomorrow with $0 to invest in a business. No office, no employees, no expensive software, no investors. Just your phone, an internet connection, a skill you already have, and access to artificial intelligence. Could you actually build a real business? Not a get-rich-quick scheme, not gambling, and not hoping that a random investment suddenly makes you rich. I mean a real business that solves a problem, creates value, generates income, and can eventually support your purpose. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I would approach it using AI, practical business strategy, and biblical principles. Let's start from zero. The biggest mistake people make when thinking about starting a business is thinking about money first. They ask, how much money do I need? What equipment do I need? How much should my website cost? But if you have no money, ask a different question: what can I create with what I already have? That is where AI changes the equation. AI cannot replace your responsibility, character, creativity, or ability to serve people. But it can help one person research faster, write faster, design faster, organize ideas, create content, and complete certain tasks more efficiently. This means your first business doesn't necessarily have to begin with a large amount of capital. It can begin with value. This connects with a powerful biblical principle. Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 says, "Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth." Notice the wording. It speaks about the ability to produce wealth. Maybe you can write. Maybe you can design. Maybe you can teach. Maybe you understand social media. Maybe you're good at organizing information. Maybe you can edit videos. Or maybe you've experienced a problem that you now know how to solve. Your starting point may already be in your hands. So if I had $0 today, I wouldn't begin by asking, what business should I start? I'd ask, what problem can I solve? Businesses exist because people have problems they are willing to pay someone to solve. So ask yourself 3 questions. What do I know how to do that other people struggle with? What do people regularly ask me for help with? And what problem could I help someone solve faster, better, or more easily? For example, imagine you're good at graphic design. Instead of immediately trying to build a huge agency, identify a simple problem. Small businesses need better social media graphics. Your skill is design, the customer's problem is poor visual content, and AI can help you brainstorm ideas, write captions, organize content, and speed up parts of your workflow. Now you have the foundation of a business, a problem, a skill, and a solution. Once you know the problem you want to solve, choose a simple business model. You could offer a service such as graphic design, video editing, copywriting, social media management, research, or virtual assistance. You could build a content business through YouTube, newsletters, blogs, or social media. You could create digital products such as templates, guides, ebooks, or educational resources. You could even eventually build an AI-assisted agency that helps businesses with content, research, marketing, or customer communication. But don't make the mistake of starting everything at once. Pick one model that matches your strongest skill and the problem you understand best. Start narrow, get good at solving one problem, find your first customer, and then expand. Now let's talk about AI. AI can become your assistant, not your replacement. You can use AI to brainstorm business ideas, research customers, structure offers, write drafts, generate content ideas, organize information, and reduce repetitive work. Tools like Canva can help with design, CapCut can help with video editing, and AI assistants can help with research and writing. But don't make the mistake of collecting dozens of tools. You don't need 50 AI tools. You need a simple workflow. First, identify the problem. Then research the customer. Create the solution. Use AI to improve your process. Deliver the result. Get feedback. Then improve. That's how AI becomes useful. Next, turn your skill into an offer that someone can actually understand and buy. Saying, "I'm a graphic designer," tells people your skill, but it doesn't clearly explain the results you provide. Instead, say, "I will create 10 professional social media graphics for your business." Instead of saying, "I edit videos," say, "I will turn your long-form video into 5 short-form clips." A specific offer makes the value clear. Create 2 or 3 examples of your work, even if they're sample projects. You don't need a massive portfolio to begin. You need enough proof to show someone what you can do. Then comes the part many beginners avoid: finding customers. You don't need thousands of followers. You need your first customer. Look for businesses, creators, or individuals who already have the problem you solve. Study what they're doing, identify something you could improve, and contact them professionally. Don't spam hundreds of people with the same message. Show them that you understand their problem and explain how you can help. Your first goal isn't to become rich. Your first goal is proof. Proof that someone is willing to pay for your solution. Once you get that first customer, deliver excellent work, ask for feedback, get a testimonial if appropriate, improve your process, and then find the next customer. That's how momentum starts. Once you understand your process, AI can help you scale your output. Research can become faster. Content planning can become faster. First drafts can become faster. Design concepts can become faster. Customer communication can become more organized. But remember, faster does not automatically mean better. You still need judgment, originality, accuracy, and human oversight. AI gives you leverage, but you decide how to use it. And this is where the kingdom part becomes important. A kingdom business isn't simply a business with Bible verses attached to it. It's a business built around values such as integrity, excellence, service, stewardship, generosity, and responsibility. Luke 16 verse 10 teaches the principle of being faithful with little. So don't despise a small beginning. If you have limited resources, start with what you have. Build something useful. Serve people honestly. Learn from your mistakes. Reinvest wisely. And as the business grows, allow your resources to support something bigger than yourself. The goal isn't simply to ask, "How much money can I make?" A better question is, "How much value can I create, and what can that value eventually make possible?" So, can you build a business with $0 using AI? You can start without paying for expensive software upfront, but AI will not do the work for you. You still need a problem, a skill, a useful solution, a customer, and the discipline to keep improving. Start with what you have, solve a real problem, use AI as leverage, serve people with integrity, and build from there. If you want more practical videos about AI, business, biblical principles, and building wealth with purpose, subscribe to Purpose Driven Wealth. And comment below, if you had $0 today, what skill would you turn into a business? I'll see you in the next video.